Hello, how'd you do? I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. Hope you're fine, ain't got time to do everything you said you would. Frames of the past and the memory of you just come running by. Pictures of sunny days with your smile in the bar. How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them. How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them. Try to be cool, even wear that shirt you wanted to. My friends think I'm lame. Since I met you, I am not the same. It was not meant to be a fairy tale with a happy end. Girl, you take care now. I hope we can be friends. How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them. How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them. Hello, how'd you do? I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. Hope you're fine, ain't got time. I'm not broken, not broken, not broken. How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them.
Hello and good morning.
Hello, good morning.
You heard me giggle there because I just did a countdown for India of 3, 2, 1, and immediately on 1, the cat we live with just went at the same time.
She's so sad all the time. She's just crying constantly.
How are you all doing? Good morning. Orlando, that Pikachu emote is
That's
super
adorable. Oh my goodness.
cute. Pokey Pokums.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that Buffy.
Is she doing a poop now?
Oh, great. You can clean that out. It's your turn.
Okay.
I don't.
Why is she crying? She's always hungry. So we feed her, and then she cries for more, and then we feed her again, and then she cries because she feels ill because she ate too much, and then she throws up, and then she cries because she wants to go in a room to sleep that she's not allowed in.
Yeah. Via Nemo, thanks for the follow. New here, and I'm already getting wholesome as fuck vibes. Y'all cool.
Oh, thanks.
Are we giving off them vibes, yo?
Wait, I wasn't done talking about the cat pooping.
Sorry, yeah.
So then we let her in and she pees on the floor. And then she meows for food again and the whole cycle continues.
Yeah. She's dissatisfied with her point in life.
Yeah. And whenever we try and make her happier by giving her cuddles and love, she just kicks us and runs away. So
Yeah.
That's life with Buffy. Buffy the cat. Yep, eat, pee, poo, and sleep. That's Buffy's routine. Buffy, what are you doing?
What is she doing?
She's going where Declan keeps comic pages. Buffy, get out of there. I swear to God, Buffy.
Yeah, don't sit on his pages with your poopy butt.
Just be cool for like 2 minutes, okay?
Wait, what's she doing
I
now?
don't know what she's doing. She's sneezing on stuff. It's okay. There are worse things she could be doing on stuff.
Look, you got a box. Come and sleep on the box.
Alright, she's coming over now. Alright, she's good. She's just where I like her, which is in the center of the room, where we can see what she's doing.
Maybe she does want to play.
I mean,
You want to play?
she wants attention. I don't know. I disagree. I feel like if I pet her, she would run away. Watch her run upstairs to get more food. Mike's got a toy. He's gonna try and play with her. See what happens. Okay, the TP boy. Bye-bye. Yeah. Mike's gonna let her into the kitchen. Considering that she's just peed and pooped, hopefully she won't be peeing in the kitchen floor anymore. That's the hope. How dare we pay attention to anything but her? I know, right? It has to be on her terms every time, though. Hey, Ada Lovely, how are you doing? Give her catnip. We don't have any. Buffy on catnip would be bonkers, like absolutely bonkers. She's already bonkers enough without it.
Maybe she'd just space out on catnip.
I feel like we wouldn't be so lucky.
Wait. Was the TP boy just like, I'll go, I'm gone now, bye.
Yeah. I said
Okay.
goodbye though. So
Okay.
go with our blessing and good luck on your adventures.
Story by Chad, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Animation Breakfast Club. India, has your program loaded up now?
If it had loaded, think I'd be... No, it hasn't.
Do I think you'd
I
be
couldn't
what?
think of anything that I'd be doing that I wouldn't also be doing if it was loaded.
I know, like you've got no control over what happens on the stream. So it's not like you would have been switching things up or doing anything. I want to get us a stream deck so you can push the buttons to make things happen.
I also want that. I want to push the buttons and make things happen. Yeah, that's what I want too. I tried to buy us one, but I guess I bought the wrong thing.
You bought something.
I did buy something, didn't I? I did spend our money on something.
Yeah. But the stream deck, you can make it have custom pictures and stuff. And in this one, you can draw little custom pictures on paper and put them under the buttons.
Yeah, I figured that was better.
I mean, it is good, but...
Because then you're not limited by what pictures you have as to what you can put on the buttons.
Oh, you could just make PNGs for the Stream Deck.
I know.
It's
Spend a lot
okay.
of money.
It's okay, India. It's okay.
Is it? Nothing ever goes the way that you planned.
It's midnight here in the US, but burning the midnight oil and some storyboards.
Oh.
You're a storyboarder.
Oh.
Everyone, is my microphone like? Is it super powerful?
Oh, Ada Lovely, I'm really sorry to hear that you're not doing too great. Well, sending you as many good vibes as we can from Ireland.
A tad loud by 10%.
Orlando, you watched Rise. What did you think? What did you think? Roaring up in shadows. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
Yeah, it's like my microphone is way more sensitive now.
I'm so tired of your microphone. It just decided it's going to be something different every single day.
I know, right?
Like, can you not just have consistent settings and it be consistent?
I guess not. I guess not. Ah,
Like,
yeah.
every single time your computer wakes up from sleep, it's decided to interpret your microphone differently. Wow, 2 episodes in and you're already, yeah, they do start foreshadowing stuff from way early on in the series. You wait, it just gets better and better and better.
Uncovering the power that's been hiding all around. Yeah, I think a lot of people, they expect to be spoon-fed a story. They expect it to be like, okay, this is what the episode is about, and it's gonna lift up a big boulder and pot it down and be like, okay, you can see we started here and we've ended here. But with Rise, it's more like they're letting you know who the characters are and how they would react to situations, because a lot of the stuff that happens is motivated by the characters themselves rather than something else. Like for instance, one of the like Origami Tsunami, they're like, hey, we should try and be good guys. Let's look up what's happening, and then they pick something that they can help solve rather than sort of stumbling over it. And I think that's a really it's really interesting.
It gets better the second time you watch it. I want to just watch Rise again. I feel like I've watched most episodes 2 or 3 times now, but I want to watch them in order from the beginning.
Me too.
Because I've been kind of just pinging around.
Well, I didn't even watch them in order the first time because I was watching them with you and you were watching them on your own, and I would just pick up the episodes I'd missed.
On your own time.
Yeah. Watch them with Devon.
Yes!
Alright, is your
I'd
software...
be super happy to.
Is your Photoshop up now?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
I'd be super happy to watch them with you, Devon.
There we go.
Oh, awesome! You mean you were going to buy the episodes? That's really cool. I think they're definitely available where you are. So that's good. I can tell you it's worth it. If you enjoyed the first 2, well, boy howdy, are you in for a treat. Oh, and BNMO, this is Rise of TMNT, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I discovered yesterday, guys, that there's a TMNT musical. It's really bad.
Is that why you changed your profile picture to Splinter?
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't it weird that I knew it was from a musical?
I don't know whether it's because like you could see that he was holding a microphone.
I
that-
could not see that.
He was like a person in a suit. Yeah, there's a musical, and it's hilarious. Not in necessarily an intentional way, but it's so bad in a good. Not even bad. Not even good because it's so bad. Just bad because it's bad. But if you enjoy seeing like hokey costumes and cheesy writing like I do, then you might have fun with it anyway.
What? Can you name any of the song titles?
There's April's Ballad. Splinter has one at the beginning where there's like ripples overlaid over his face and like crossfades and stuff.
When I was a young man rat.
When I was a young warthog.
Everyone remembers the TMNT Vanilla Ice song, right? You mean go ninja, go ninja, go. 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 Yes, I
guess
do.
So. I don't remember the song, I just remember that.
I can't. I'm trying to remember the lyrics. It goes go ninja, go, and then go ninja, go. I'm saying it like Splinter says it, but that's only because I find it really funny when he's like, you know, he says it at the end. He's like go ninja, go.
What's the actual song though?
The actual song. I will look up the lyrics. Vanilla Ice Ninja Rap, because they're real good. Here we go. Yo, it's the Green Machine, gonna rock the town without being seen. Have you ever seen a turtle get down? Slamming and jamming to the new swing or sound. Yeah, everybody, let's move. Vanilla is here with the new Jack groove, gonna rock and roll this place with the power of the Ninja Turtle bass.
Yeah.
Iceman, you know what I'm playing. Devastate the show while the turtles are saying. Ninja, ninja, rap, ninja, ninja, rap. Go, 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 go ninja, go ninja, go, go ninja, go ninja, go. Yeah.
I'm into it.
Lyrics. Fill in the gap. Drop the bass and get the ninja rap. Feel it, if you know what I mean. Give it up for those heroes in green. Just flowing, smooth with the power, kicking it up, hour after hour. 'Cause in this life, there's only one winner. You better aim straight so you can hit the center. In it, to win it, with a team of 4 Ninja Turtles that you gotta adore. It's the ninja rap, ninja rap. Go, 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 go ninja, go ninja, go, go ninja, go ninja, go. Go ninja, go is like the best thing it's ever been sang in the history of the world.
Oh wow.
Go ninja, go. And then I remember this verse way more, where it's like, villains, you better run and hide, because one day you might not slide, so choose your weapon, don't slip. Vanilla's in control with a flex of the mic grip, rocking the crowd the way it should be rocked, with a Miami drop that you like it a lot. You know it's hitting like a ninja turtle. When the bass kicks in, you better check your level. The power of the ninja is strong, fighting the crooks till they're all gone. The verses are terrible.
Yeah, they're not the best. Vanilla, I feel like you may have dialed this in, Mr. Ice.
I feel like he's both singing about the Ninja Turtles for like 30%.
And then the rest is about how smooth he is.
About how cool he is, yeah.
That's just rap though, man. That's like what rap is 30% of every song has to be dedicated to people talking about how smooth their rhymes are.
Everything is Nand actually knew about the musical, and that Splinter pick threw them back.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Go ninja, go ninja, go. Go ninja, go ninja, go. I've got the whole fight scene from that movie emblazoned in my mind though.
Is that the one where it's like, whoa?
No.
Oh, what's that from? You know, whoa, go ninja, go ninja, go, go ninja, go ninja, go, whoa.
I don't know what you're doing.
Maybe something else stole like the exact rhythm. Or
What
just
the
its own thing.
I mean is not really
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
is not really that original or like that's See?
Sorry. Robotics theme song's so good.
Are you humming Hammer Time?
Stop, it's hammer time. And then, but what, wait, what? Wait, but what's normally in there instead of go ninja, go ninja, go? Whoa, go ninja, go ninja, go. Go ninja, go ninja, go. What's normally in there?
I don't know. Please help her. I don't know how to.
Does this tire overlap this? It may well, it probably does. Yes, it does. I have to overlap it.
Wait, we got a thing from Sloogie. You're totally doing that. The MC Hammer, you can't touch this. I can't play that, but
You can't, but you have to play just a little bit so we can see what it is.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't? You can physically not click on it.
Well, actually, I can let us hear it, but not the stream.
Just put it on for like 2 secs. Be fine. Okay, but get to the bridge.
Wait. I've never seen the music video for this before. It's
Can everyone
great.
hear this? Like,
No.
aw. You guys are missing out.
Well, they might be able to hear it through my microphone, but that'll be about it. Oh, they are doing the
Wait, they
thing.
do it more later, I think. You have to get to the bridge. Skip past the second chorus. Oh.
Look at this guy go.
Oh wow, they're really not saying anything, are they? Why is that associated so strongly with go ninja, go in my head? They do the thing, but they just don't say anything after they do it.
Maybe it's associated because, like the way that the singing occurs is very similar.
Mike's put on iced tea now. Sorry, vanilla ice. I get them confused too much.
Such a good song. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. It's so good. Okay, back to the scheduled programming.
No, please don't also correct underlight to underweight. I just want to look at someone who's underlit. I require reference.
I wish we could get the license or whatever to play Go Ninja Go Ninja Go on the stream, like permission. We could email Vanilla Ice and just be like, yo, 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 yo.
Yo Vanilla Ice, yo Vanilla Ice, yo, yo Vanilla Ice, yo Vanilla Ice, yo. I don't think that would help. I don't think emailing an individual about that is going to help, because I believe that Twitch and YouTube do that on behalf of the record company as a blanket thing.
Oh yeah.
So
I know that.
yeah, it's much easier for them not to.
You don't need to explain why my like stupid suggestion wouldn't work.
I guess I could have just said it was stupid.
I wasn't being serious. I wasn't like, we should write to the paper and be like, permit us to.
No, you were like, we should write to Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, but I was like, yo.
Yeah. That's not any more bizarre than the kind of things you say usually in a day, though, and mean completely seriously. Me trying to find underlighting reference. Why is this so difficult to find?
Because you're terrible at Google.
What would you type in to find that?
Lit from below.
Okay.
Is it on a face that you need?
No, not just a face.
Is that better?
It is much better. You're just very good at this. Much better than what I was getting.
You guys just saw in action how my Google skills are better.
Yeah, superior. I have to say they are. You think we're lit. Thanks, man. Much appreciated.
What does that mean? Is that just the new word for cool?
Yeah, lit is like good, I think.
Like, I've heard it before, I just haven't taken the time to Google what it means.
It's a positive word. As far as I know. I feel like I need a dark purple as well.
Are Raph's shoulder spikes, do they point up or do they point down?
Up.
They point up. Okay, cool.
His shoulder spikes.
Yeah, he's got little spikes on his shoulders.
Yeah, they point up.
How did you answer the question and then question the question?
Well, because I was like, how would they possibly point down? So I got confused as to whether maybe you're asking me something else.
I'm gonna look it up. They point up.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Thanks, Farah Art. Technically, it meant intoxicated. Really? Did it? Ah. Because you were like, oh, he's lit. You'd be like, he's drunk.
Oh. Then it got changed to cool. Fire art, thank you. I wonder how I put a whip up of this yesterday and I was gonna like use it to be like, I'm doing more to this, and then I forgot until this moment. Uh, retweet as a quote retweet. Painting more of this on stream this morning. Animorning. Good animorning. Doing a tweet. Doing a tweet. Can I call Raphael? Painting more of this fella on stream this morning.
Why would you not be able to call him a fella?
I don't know. I don't know. Just running it by you.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Okay, you're my social media checker. I need to run things by you to like sanity check them, because if I was left on my own devices, I don't know what my social media presence would be like. Retweet. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Emlet says something. Okay, yeah, I mentioned it before, but the explosion shapes are tangenting a lot with the vehicle, especially the yellow shapes on the right side of the car. Like, it makes it look like the yellow is a part of the car because they fill in the corners of the car's silhouette.
Yeah, I was gonna change that, but I couldn't actually change it without changing the entire underpainting. So I'm gonna do that when I get to the underpainting layer again. You see, if I go to the explosion layer and just try and delete it, it's still got like the underpainting underneath it. So I'm gonna go and change the explosion shapes when I get to changing the underlayer as well.
Also, India wasn't painting any of this yesterday, so...
Well, no, but I remember Emlat did mention it.
Yeah, but he mentioned it 2 days ago.
Wow, you're so pedantic. What does it matter?
That you haven't had time to address it yet.
Well, I have, but I was just addressing other stuff.
David, why?
Oh, David, oh my gosh. Yeah, you're right. We're terrible people. I gotta find someone who's underlit with their entire body and not just their face.
I mean... No, it doesn't matter.
What is it? Are you being pedantic again?
No.
I bet you were.
No.
I bet you were.
Well, I was just gonna say, like, if you understood what the 3D form of the thing is, then you'd be able to be like, okay, if light shone here, then it would hit like this side, and then you would light this up.
Are you calling me out for not understanding the way that light is hitting it?
Yeah.
I don't. I do find it difficult. But there's only one way to learn, Doig, and that's for me to do this.
Yeah.
So I'm doing my best.
Hello, make art with Mackie. Welcome, thank you for the raid.
Thank you.
Oh, Josie, no worries. You can rest up. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you. Definitely having this darker colour is helping.
Morning, Oli. How are you doing? Yeah, thank you for the raid. How are you getting on? What were you up to today? Feel free to share what it is you were making.
shiny belly button. That sounds like the worst thing to ask for, David. Out of all the things you could have asked for.
Well, I'm still trying to figure out why that's a request.
Ola, you're doing some Bugs Bunny doodling. That's so cool. Heck yeah. Getting some practice in.
I saw, when I just went to tweet there, I saw one of Oli's drawings. It looks really cool.
Wait, maybe I didn't realize it was Ola when I liked it, but I also saw a Bugs Bunny doodle.
I think there was someone that Oli commented on that also done a Bugs.
Okay.
So if the tweet said, I haven't drawn this guy in 17 years,
Yes.
then that was different. But Ola commented on that. That was Matt's drawing.
I haven't seen Ola's then, but that one was really good. I saw that and I was like, 17 years? Doesn't look like they haven't been drawing them in that long at all.
I'm guessing the person who drew that animated on Space Jam.
Yeah.
Is my guess.
Mm-hmm. I think they probably worked on the first one.
Legendary guy, says Ola.
Yeah, that drawing's gorgeous.
So much appeal to it. I think that I might just be like reiterating Ole though.
Yeah, I'm on the Back on Action movie. Oh, cool. I remember that one. I actually liked that one. I haven't seen it recently, but when I was a kid, I liked it.
Might have been even longer since Space Jam.
Yeah, it might have.
The website is still going strong.
Good. May it always be there. May it last forever. A pillar of our society. Oh, he was a supervising animator of the Boatman and Klaus. Oh wait, yeah, I totally know Matt, as in, I don't know him, but I know of him. I remember seeing a lot of his stuff around Twitter just after Klaus came out.
Awesome.
Yeah, amazing work. It's totally not spamming as well, Ola. This is like super cool stuff to hear.
Space Jam's still good.
Yeah. I mean, I'll always like Space Jam.
It is interesting. Back when I watched it, I guess I wasn't paying super attention. But the style of the way that the Looney Tunes are drawn changes throughout the movie. I think because they had different animation teams working on it. But it is interesting to see when it jumps from part to part. There's definitely preferences in the character models. Each of them being on model because they're referencing a particular era of the Looney Tunes, but yeah.
I did not notice that, but I haven't watched it recently. I'm excited for Space Jam 2 though. I mean, what's gonna happen? Are the Monstars like, yo, we need a rematch?
Your guess is as good as mine.
We've actually trained this time. Or are people like, hey, we heard that you fought the Monstars. Are you up for just fighting like any team from anywhere? Because we also want to fight you now.
couldn't really think of a premise that would not feel convoluted. Hey you, we want you to play basketball again.
Who cares if it's convoluted? Go and play basketball again. That's the important thing.
Basketball. Let's just like, whoa, they're making a Space Jam too. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are. Space Jam the second.
The seconding.
Yeah. The jammining. The slamming and welcome to the jammining. That'd be really cool.
My preview of the stream just died. So I just want to see, are we still live for everyone? Are we still there? Rise of the Jam. Oh yeah, it would be cool if Michael Jordan makes a cameo. Bill Murray could be cool to make a cameo as well.
I'm sorry, I have to pop to the loo.
Oh, no worries.
I'm ill this morning with Lady Death times. So.
Lady Death.
Yeah. So I can't help it.
You know that's a comic character, right?
Yes, I do. Sandman character, right?
No. Something else. Let me find Lady.
What? I
Lady
can't
Death.
hang around. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, go. I'll find it. Show you when you get back. Probably can't bring this up on stream. Or probably can, but don't want to. She has a film. Oh, thanks, Ollie. Yeah, doing some Rise of the TMNT stuff. Good morning, Shadow Ziggy. How you doing? I think I could have picked a way more interesting pose than just kind of stationary with weapons drawn, but I wanted to get used to drawing them first. So I probably won't, just for that reason, I might not like go into like super finished, polished feel. I might just keep it rough and sketchily. Because I want to create some really cool pieces like India's doing. I was gonna say I would push out his screen right arm a bit on the elbow, maybe deepen his shoulders a bit more. But I don't know model, so it might be out of style. You know what? I think I might do that anyway. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. I wonder if there'd be a way for me to like just move everything over. I think there is actually. I think if I select like all of this. This is one of the things I think is really cool about Photoshop Clip is that if I select all the layers where that is selected and then hit K to move, I can move all of them over. Which is super useful and cool. Thanks, Hamlet. Take care. This is Clip Studio Paint. Ola. I recently moved over to it because Photoshop was really laggy for me. And this just offered a painting solution that I like painting in. Like, the reason I like Clip is both because it doesn't lag as much for me, and also there's there's brushes that are like mixer brushes in Photoshop, but like Photoshop, when I use them, painting with them, like you would paint and then it would have to like do a little bit of lag to calculate it. And I don't know if that's just I don't know. I don't know if that's just my computer isn't built to handle the kind of stuff that Photoshop's powerful enough to do. But in terms of like peace of mind and painting, I can't really get into the zone and forget about the software when I'm using Photoshop. But I'll show you this thin gouache brush that I use. If I use it here and just paint, and then I pick like another color, like maybe darker here, I can have the colors start to react to one another and mix on the canvas. And it just feels nice to kind of blend as I go. Like it'll pull in color, and I can make that even more apparent. So for like blending stuff, it just feels like putting down actual like paint onto a canvas. It just feels a little less digital, you know? And then you got your kind of paint blendy thing where you can actually drag it out. Like you can do that in Photoshop, but just the whole painting experience feels a bit more tactile. You still have typical brushes as well, yeah, for sure. Like, Just trying to find something for you. Yeah, there's a whole bunch. I should really like it. Like it wouldn't do that. It wouldn't do that that color stretch if you switched it off. The price is pretty good, yeah. Like it's a one-time payment as well. And you get the free updates. I will say there's certain brush types that I miss from Photoshop for like more concept art stuff. But that might just be because I don't have the equivalents of them yet. There's subtle differences in the brush engine. So I'm still finding my way, but I've got these brushes. And I really love this this soft brush for adding like light effects. I don't know what it is about it, but I just like the way that it reacts with things for like they've got a really nice feel to them. So say I want to like just add a glint or something on the eyes. I don't know what it is about this that's different for me than other soft brushes. It just feels more like painting with light. I don't know. You tried mimicking some of my setup. Cool. Thank you for the advice, Ole, about pulling the shoulder out. It does feel better. Hopefully it looks better and I'm not just sort of like placeboing a little bit with the way I'm doing this. Let's just sort of fill in what would be there. Oh, using the navigator at large size on screen yesterday alongside your drawing space. I wasn't using the navigator, but I was using another window. I mean, I think the navigator would work as well. You just wouldn't have the big... Yeah, navigator works as well. Yeah, the thing with the navigator is that you can't get to a particular zoom level, I don't think, unless you can. Is there a way to zoom in? Oh no, it's just doing it for that. Yeah. The way I did it was just window, canvas, new window for the same thing, and then drag that to the side. But what's cool with that is I can be like, oh, I want to be able to see this much. I wonder if I can have it hover. Yeah, that's cool. You can also paint in the new canvas window. That's true. Yeah, this definitely makes the arm feel a bit more weighty and beefier. I wonder if his plastron would also come more, like, wrap around more like this. The navigator has so much use, but you didn't know you could do a new canvas window. Yeah, that's something that I'd used in Photoshop, and it was more like, oh, I wonder if Clip can do the same. Oh, it can. Awesome. Oh, yeah, I can tell you. So if you go up to Window, and then Canvas, at the top of the menu, it says New Window. And that will just create a second window of your current document that you have active. And if you want to do the same in Photoshop, it's fairly similar. I think it's also the window. It might not be though, but there's a certain thing like called a range. It's very similar. Are they both updating? So they won't update until you stop the stroke. So say I'm drawing here and I have an active stroke going. Once I lift my pen, it'll update the other one. Not really sure why. It's probably just a memory preservation thing. Like, it doesn't want to have to calculate what you're doing to the drawing twice. It wants to sort of show it once and then update. But it's fairly quick, so if you're painting like this, you would see it in fairly real time. I think Photoshop does both of them, but you know what? Let's test. Yeah. No, it's an update. Sorry, it's a mirrored instance. It's just it needs a little process. We don't even have to check Photoshop. I was just like, oh, I wonder if it does that, and then you piqued my curious brain. Oh, cool. It's, yeah, file, new. new document. Let's go for print, A4, create. So in Photoshop, it's window, arrange, new window for this. And then here's the thing, here's the thing. Take a brush. It's exactly the same in Photoshop. So, there you go. Exactly the same.
Ah, he's not gonna get away with this.
Oh, hey! Derp Ix on Twitch. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. We drawn's turtles. India's not asleep. She's just in the bathroom. How are y'all doing? What were you up to? Were you gaming or were you doing art? Give you cookies. Oh, I have Jaffa cakes around here somewhere. I think there's a pack upstairs. You're welcome to them. You're doing emotes in a storyboard. Oh, that's really cool. Can you talk a little bit about what you were storyboarding? We like storyboards here. Your friends are watching one of the old TMNT movies this weekend. Is that one of the 90s ones? You missed us singing from Secret of the Ooze, the Vanilla Ice ninja rap earlier. You were learning Toon Boom and your guides and videos were helping you out a lot. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, so glad to hear that. Oh, that's amazing. Well, thank you. Thank you for letting us know, but also thank you for watching them and using them. Thanks for the follow. Toxic Grim, Derpix on Twitch. Thank you for the follow as well. And man, you guys have really eclectic Twitch names. Dab Jesus, I can say that one. And Claire Ubu. Yeah, so if you've not been here before, let me introduce myself. My name is Doig, and I usually stream with my life partner and girlfriend, India Swift. She's on the right-hand side of the screen today. She's currently working on a B-movie poster for one of the episodes of Rise of the TMNT called Repo Mantis, just for fun. She really likes the series. We predominantly work in 2D animation. We're currently working as Knights of Light Table, and that's been a lot of fun for the last 2 or 3 years. And yeah, we stream in the mornings of our weekdays to start our days, doing like personal work, projects. Some of the time we're doing painting, some of the time we're doing like storyboarding and animating our own little personal pieces. If you want to see some of those, you're welcome to check out our YouTube. Yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know. Happy to answer them. Looks like it's a double feature of the first TMNT movie and Surf Ninjas. I've never heard of Surf Ninjas, but I wish I had. That sounds great. Holy whoa! Thank you for the gifted subs. Thank you so much. I think the follows are still coming in, but we'll get to test whether the new alert works. It sounds like it's not gonna work unless it's going. It's so kind of you. Thank you. Is that bread as a sub icon? It is. It's a breakfast sandwich. It looks like this. So at 6 months you get an egg, but because since this is the Animation Breakfast Club, so you start out with butter on toast, then you get some cheese, then you get bacon, and at 6 months you get an egg. Yeah. They come in both vegan and non-vegan options. It looks like a croque madame. Yeah, I guess it's going for that sort of thing. Yeah. You can't keep streaming. Okay, that's okay. Go downstairs and get some rest. India is not feeling too well. I'll be right back, just a quick sec. I'm back. Yeah, Swifty's not feeling too well. I think it's just time of the month stuff. What was I saying? What's that? Oh, a head pat for her. You're getting reminded of a lot of classic stuff lately. Yeah, I think we're at a point where a lot of things are getting either rebooted or like sequels and things. So I think a lot of popular culture is resurfacing. Oh, you mean the Sonic OVA movie because of the alerts? Yeah, India's a big fan of that. I just wanted to show this. Doig and Swift both helped create these. Oh, yo, yeah, thank you. Yeah, they're the music videos that we worked on. The first one was directed by Swift, and the second one was directed by Patrick Stannard. but storyboards and animation by Swift. And I was the color design and compositor for both of them. Oh, thank you, Claire. Did a not the alert is sort of like shut up Tails. Did a different alert trigger, by the way? Because I missed it if it did. No, feel free to ask Toon Boom questions. I'm actually a Toon Boom ambassador, so it's technically my job to answer questions about Toon Boom. Not my job, but like I'm supposed to help in that way. So you'll be helping me by asking me questions. All right, Lobster God, take care. Thanks for coming in on the raid. You rest well. Sure thing, just had a coffee. Oh, so you're just heading off, but not necessarily. I always assume when people come in or whatever, since like in the US time zone, it's stupid o'clock right now, that people when they leave, they're gonna like go to sleep. That's kind of my default assumption, but you know, if you're like starting your day, that's fine. That's fine too. It's 6 p.m. for you. Oh, you were in Australia. Um, 2 secs. I'm gonna be right back. Hello, I have returned. Hey, let's see. Did I miss anything in chat? Instant ban. Who's gonna get instant banned? In the rules, what do you mean by no backseat gaming or spoilers? Do you record gaming streams too? I'm just going back in the chat. We do. India and I have done like a full Sonic Adventure Let's Play on stream. We did some Skies of Arcadia as well. More recently, my dad and I have been playing through Bloodborne. So he calls over from, because he lives in another country now. He calls over and we do voice chat. And he's a big From Software games fanatic and has played through like all the Dark Souls and everything, whereas I have not. So we played through Bloodborne over the last couple of months due to like, it was a nice way to connect with him, even though COVID prevents us from traveling. And we completed that. It was really fun. We're currently trying to defeat the DLC, which is a lot tougher, and I'm really enjoying just how tough it is. Unfortunately, I think for me, is because I completed the game, I restarted on New Game Plus, and so I'm playing all the DLC for the first time on a more difficult game setting. You can always watch Starlight Begin again and help us get to 10 million maybe. I have a feeling that every time a YouTube video hits a particular threshold, it kind of unlocks YouTube. It's like poking YouTube the bear and being like, hey, you want to do something more with this? Because India recently put together an AMV for Rise, and I noticed that it was suddenly getting a lot more views, and I looked at the curve, and as soon as it crossed over 5,000 views, the curve just sort of like spiked and like started going in an increased direction. So I was like, huh, there's like a 5,000 view threshold where it's like, oh, I'm going to recommend this to X more number of people. But yeah. Yeah, this is feeling a lot nicer with the bigger shoulders. Wonder if there's anything else I can do to improve it. You know what? I'm also going to switch us over so that it just me. Boop. There we go. This pleases the algorithm. Yeah, Tib is doing okay. Hopefully it keeps doing better and better, and more people are like, what is this cartoon series? It looks cool. But I I think India had intended to play Breath of the Wild on stream at some point, whenever we're able to, you know, dedicate the time. You still remember Googling Starlight Brigade to find where you could watch the series. Oh, I'm sorry.
Hello, how'd you do? I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. Hope you're fine, ain't got time to do everything you said you would. Frames of the past and the memory of you just come running by. Pictures of sunny days with your smile in the bar.
You were still waiting on the fans to make their own series. I think there's like fanfics and stuff like that. Yeah, there's fan comics, which is really cool. Did you guys hear about the creators of Avatar have pulled out of working on the live action adaptation? I can honestly say I'm kind of relieved. I know they must have put a ton of work into it, but I don't feel like Avatar needs a live action adaptation, and I want to see those two tell new stories rather than spend years of their life retelling one that's already amazing to watch. You know, like, I'd rather people go, oh, I want to know what Avatar's about, and if they're like, I'll just wait for the live action, like, no, watch the animation. Animation is cool. I mean, Netflix can keep making it, and I'm sure there's a lot of people who are working on that, who are passionate about it and want to bring it to life. I just, like, for me, it seems to be the predominant reason for making something in live action that's already successful is a way to show it to people who have a prejudice against animation. You know? And I don't support that. I don't support that line of thinking of people who are like, well, the people who won't watch the animation will watch this one and it'll bring it to new audiences. And I feel like that it should be it should be the other way around, of like introducing people who wouldn't necessarily watch animation to the animation. That should be the goal. I jokingly wrote yesterday, because I think someone was saying like, you know, animation is for kids. I was just like, children don't deserve animation. It's just deadpan. Like, where in any, like, there's no reason inherent in animation that makes it childish. So it's everything surrounding the production of animation that has made it so. Children don't deserve rights. Animation is too good for children to appreciate. Yeah. But if you think about it, think of all the commercials that use animation to help sell a product that are aimed at adults. You know? Okay, it's fine to sell something to people if you need a visualization of some sort of abstract concept that helps inform a new potential consumer to an experience. Or you use the elevated emotional resonance that you can use and show with animation to help convince someone to do something. You can motivate them to buy something. It's like, yeah, animation is a powerful visual communication tool that can be used for good rather than just capitalist marketing or whatever. But we need to separate out this stigma. It's a prejudice and it's a stigma that animation is for kids. Children can't comprehend the work that goes into animation. We should make it a secret thing they only get to find out about when they're older. So yeah, that's my stance on that, is that Avatar is a phenomenal piece of storytelling, and it's earned its animation status. It's earned its way to stay in animation. I say stay in animation. It's like going to live action is like a step beyond. It's not. Like, if you look at any of the big blockbuster, triple A whatever movies, whatever it's called now, visual effects in movies is the animation department of movies, as far as I'm concerned. Your 8-year-old binged Avatar and loved it. That's awesome, David. Yo, you all see Puka Noodle's animator and storyboarder's hats? No. What? Can you link something to do with that? You don't like the term for children, but you're a strong advocate for family-friendly entertainment. Yeah. Yeah, me too. I don't think we should keep children from animation. What I mean to say is, like, when I said children don't deserve animation, that's a full-on joke. I just mean that the perception that it is for children, just universally, in terms of the way that it's perceived by people who don't appreciate animation, who are like, oh, I don't want anyone to see me watching this cartoon because they'll think I'm childish. It's like, nah, man. Who do you think makes animation? And I also want to break the stigma that you can't, that it needs to be live action for it to be like universally appreciated. You have a 65-inch TV fully visible from the street. Everyone can see that you're watching Rise. Watership Down, yes. The frightening parts in that are great. Secret of Nim, yes. I've been in a discussion where I'll be talking about a show and my family will go, you still watch cartoons like it's a bad thing. Yeah. Where does that come from? Where is that embarrassment? What is the source of that? Because we need to kill that. And kill that with fire. Like right now. This year. I don't know. What can we do? I feel really strongly about this. It's like, oh, you still do that. It's like, yeah. Because it's a fucking great medium. And it's a great storytelling device. Here's the tweet about the hats. Thank you. Let's see. This is the sister to my animator hat. Here's one for storyboarders out there. Put a little TV safe 16:9 panel there. Yep, very, very limited. Up on the Etsy now. I love them. I've never wanted a storyboarder hat so badly in my life. That's really cool. They're great. India made animator t-shirts when she went over to CTN one year. So it's a black t-shirt, and across the chest is a white logo, well, not logo, a white symbol for a peg bar just across the chest. And she gave one to I think she gave one each to the Bancroft brothers. So if you've ever seen like a picture of one of them wearing a black t-shirt with a peg bar on it, they got it from India. I feel like embarrassment and shame is some sort of social survival mechanic, where it's like trying to save people and prevent them from making mistakes, but it gets attributed to too many things. And like when I was growing up, anime was seen as that, and it's managed to like become more and more mainstream the more people have been introduced to things like Studio Ghibli movies and shown the breadth of what is possible and what is being created. Like, it used to be in like things like the UK that the anime film section was like the tiniest corner. Yeah, social stigmas are arbitrary and largely meaningless, says Tib. It's like we're trying to protect others from making mistakes about the things that they watch. I don't know, man. Thanks for coming by. Okay, I'm gonna make my best guess of how to pronounce your name. Sisma Petty. Gonna go with that. But yeah, thank you for coming by. I appreciate that you came over in the raid and you just scoped out who and what we were and what we were about. I really appreciate that. I hope to see you come around again. I hope you found this useful or helpful or insightful or any of the full words and none of the less words. I think cringe stuff comes from like getting like a dopamine hit from feeling superior. Like ridiculing someone is all about making yourself feel better. I think. That's my theory. Like similar to bullying is that if you felt vulnerable or scared or powerless, then you feel better if you were able to inflict that on others, because it lets bullies let others know how they felt without having to feel vulnerable or again. So it's like, this is how someone made me feel, and I want someone else to know how it feels to be bullied, but I don't want to be bullied anymore. So I'll do it to someone else so that they can feel what I felt without me having to feel that again. That's my theory. Welcome to my TED Talk. Because that's why I think cycles of people who have been victims of bullying becoming bullies themselves. You think it wouldn't make sense? Like, you think they'd be like, wow, if they endured that, surely they wouldn't want anyone else to go through the same thing. But shit happens. You're a very relaxing voice. That's good. My Scottish twang. Do you reckon I have a voice for radio? I realize that I have sort of become a radio voice for having to have been talking on publicly, like public speaking, for like 3 years now. I hope India gets better too. I'm gonna go and get her painkillers after the stream wraps and go give her give her something to relieve the pain. Okay, I need to decide on the angle of this sigh. Like, if this is going straight through, then it'd be more like this. But if I want it to be more like this, then it needs to be more like that, really. Give her painkillers and Jaffa cakes. Fill a Jaffa cake with painkillers. I think she might notice. Voiding pen, it's just like it's a monthly thing. It's weird. We were talking about like embarrassing stuff. I don't mind saying like what's up with India. I just have to like run it through my head of what like she'd be comfortable with me saying and what the chat would be comfortable with hearing. But it should be fine, you know? She's got menstrual cramps and she's in bed and she's not feeling well. And that's okay. We should be able to just say that. So I've said it. There we go. I did it. She is under the NDA duvet. And now that she isn't here, and I have a bunch of you here, I want to let you know that I want to do something that will help India get a better computer. I don't know what yet. I don't know if it's going to be like a sketch doodle fundraise or like maybe playing a game that's difficult that is like, oh, I'll keep playing until we raise a certain amount of money or whatever. But she spent, if you want me to make up a PC part list for a budget, let me know. Yeah, that would be super useful. I think what I would love to do is have a thing where it's like, okay, if we reach this amount, we'll get like this PC for India, and then I don't want to talk about like things like stretch goals or whatever, but if there's that, and then that's okay, cool, that will get her a decent PC for work, and then a higher tier for something that would give her something that will like future-proof her. Like I want to get her something that okay, here's the thing. India spent 3 stressful hours yesterday trying to export something to deliver to the people that she's working for, and the computer, I don't think it altogether crashed, but the software, it stopped working and like it just hung for like 20 minutes 2 or 3 times. Then the driver stopped working. Effectively, it was like 2 to 3 hours of her trying to be like, I need to get this to them. And I don't want her to spend her time stressed like that. I want her to be able to create stuff. That PC is like, how is it even running? Yeah, Bryony. Has she tried adding stickers to the computer?
New computer for India.
Aw, Robin, thank you. Send you a part list of India's current PC. Yeah, I'll check. I'll see what it is she's currently running. She's got a Dell. It's 4 to 5 to 6 years old. It could have probably been. It could be optimized a little bit more. But I don't know computers well enough to do anything like that. I just tend to try and firefight issues. At the end of the day, a new one is just going to be like lightning quick, you know. Adele is a singer and also India's PC. Yeah, Bryony's been over to the apartment and saw firsthand India be like, okay, let me just open this up for you to show you. Do you want a cup of tea? I don't mind building a computer. I've done that. I did that for my own one. It's just like figuring out where to buy parts and get them shipped to us. But yeah, I want to do something. I can save you about $100 if you build it yourself. Cool, I'm up for that. Anernicus, thank you so much for the follow. Hello, how are you doing? Welcome in. I'm drawing turtles and we're discussing plans for world domination. I think, let me see who made the point. I think if people find out how crap it is and she's making their favorite stuff, they will throw money at her to get one that works. Yeah. I think that's a kind of a good trade, you know? I am drawing today, Radney. Thank you. Yeah. I'm drawing a Raph. I want to do another one of him or like one of the turtles, but make it more of a dynamic pose. This is sort of like Doig learns to draw the turtles. Guys, this is my first drawing of a turtle. Doig's first turtle.
You're right, my friend.
This is the least I can do.
Miss Mama Work, thank you. I'm gonna write down a record for all of these bits. Thank you so much. Is it like just getting stuff delivered that's tricky because of current stuff that's happening, or are prices, like, since people are working from home, have prices shot up because more people need hardware? Hope that's not the case. Delivered in price, but prices are down a bit. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, if there's something that there's lots of things that are selling out quickly. Cool. Okay, I'm not up to date on any of this, but if you guys can help, I think now's the time. Not to be selfish or anything, but sitting next to India, while she's stressed for 3 hours while you're trying to do your own stuff as well. I need to be able to focus on what I need to do, or I'm gonna throw Buffy out the window. I'm just kidding. You want to send real money, not bits. I think that's possible. Poor Buffy. Giving India NVMEs would be so nice. That'd speed things up for her a lot. What's an buy India PC or Doig will murder Buffy? What is an NVMe? Make it GoFundMe or something. I don't know if we necessarily need to do the like GoFundMe route. It's a storage device that goes into the motherboard. I know SSD and hard drive, yeah. It's an SSD with a faster interface. Oh man, sounds expensive. But yeah, if something is able to let India decide to do something and do it within the next like 5 seconds rather than her having to wait. She's an impatient person. I can't believe she hasn't like burned this thing to the ground. It's a new SSD type of storage that connects directly to the motherboard and gets rid of SATA bottleneck. Oh. Oh yeah. METEVE. I draw too, but I'm scared to share art. Any advice? Share your art. The worst thing that could possibly happen by sharing your art is that someone won't like it, and that someone doesn't have any power over you. It's not the... Okay, let me come out with this with like slightly nicer. Be kind, Michael. Be kind. Sharing your art is the best way for you to grow, because if you share it with people who you trust and who are going through the same artistic journey, they can help give you advice. So you're holding yourself back if you're not sharing it. You don't need to share something to show it off. That's only part of it. If you share it specifically for feedback and you ask a particular question from someone who is more knowledgeable than you are, then you're more likely to get nudged onto a path that will help you improve. That said, if you're not looking for art to be any kind of like if you're not looking to be like, I want to really improve with my art, just sharing it can be really fun if you let go of the insecurities that you might have around it. Like, making art can be a joyful and fun experience. I personally haven't went through the struggle to share artwork. I struggled with talking to people when I was young. And so I used art as a way to encourage others to talk to me. I used it as a way to show kind of who I was. And so I was scared to do anything but share my art. So I don't know how to overcome the particular issue of like, you're making art and you don't want to share it. Because for me, art was my lifeline to finding friends, finding the girl that I love, making a career, you know. But I can say that it's worth it. Most of the people who judge you for making art or for the art that you've made are more than likely either envious that you're able to do it when they're not, or they are scared too. Can you share your art here? Yeah, Peter Steves, go, feel free. You did some food and animal drawings. That sounds great. Never give the person that you like a portrait. It doesn't work. Unless it does. Okay, one thing I would say, Peter Steves, is that the vertical format, don't do that when you're sharing your art, because it makes it difficult to see when I go to look at it. Take all these, arrange them in like 3 columns and then post. And I'll love you for it. Okay. There's a lot of character in these dogs at the bottom. I love the stance you've got on this guy. Guy here. He's great. Hundley. It's such a great name. Oh, I like these guys too. Yeah, man. Really cool. Keep it up. Hundley from Curious George. I'm not familiar. VertMB, thank you for the resubscription. You got bacon now, I believe. You're also at tier 2. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, Tibbs was referring to the fact that in high school I had a crush on a girl, and I I knew that she liked anime, and I made a portrait of her in a really bad anime style thing. It was colored digitally. It was maybe my first thing I'd ever colored digitally, and I was like gonna show her this, and it was bad. Yeah. Doig's first colorist job. Yeah. I still remember like where I was when I colored that, and a lot around that. You also did it. You're not alone. I did a whole traditional portrait of a person I liked and gave it to them. Didn't go well. It doesn't. I think because they become really self-conscious about the fact that you would have to have been looking at them, and that if they weren't necessarily aware. A true story. That girl that I had a crush on, eventually she went to the same city to study as I did, but the way that their university term worked is like they started a couple of months after I did at their course. So they reached out to meet up in because they didn't really know anyone. I was like, oh cool, you know, we can go to we can do a big group friend thing or something. And so ended up going bowling and to the cinema with them. But that happened to also be the day that in my friend group they invited someone else that they knew. And so the first time I met my high school, the first time I was on a social gathering with my high school crush was also a gathering where I met my first girlfriend, a different girl. Man, that's weird thinking back on. But yeah, his Doig history you didn't ask for. The most player I've ever been, Declan, I can assure you. Should have gone for the harem route. No. Make a team of animators. talking to someone you like when you don't know them that well is hard. Yeah. Yeah. You got to say, I got my first boyfriend when I was 5 and we dated for 5 years. What up? Longest relationship I've ever had. Literally half of your life at the time. Did you ever open up with a sick one-liner every time you would talk with her? Like, hey lady, my car is an extra seat. I think the trick to it all is to just don't try and pretend that you're something you're not. Like, I think a lot of us try and be our best selves to impress the people that we like, but that's a lot of effort, and that'd be a lot of effort to keep up. So just be your usual self, and if you happen to attract someone who likes that, then the relationship's probably going to be a little easier than another. I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't know why I'm giving a relationship advice. Gosh, please stop me. Every time you try to flirt, it's a disaster. But if you just be friendly, then you get attention. Yeah, be yourself. Yeah. Yeah. Like, my best friend is India. You know? Crow mail! Okay, here we go. Wait, that I can just... Does that sound like a bird flying? No, it doesn't. That just sounds like my hands rubbing together. I thought for a minute it was like... Okay. I was reading chat, but okay. No, it sounds lewd. Yeah, I thought so. Don't. Cool. Oh, it's a crow. Hey, crow friend. How are you doing? Here's what do you got? They brought Jaffa cakes with them. Thank you. You're great. I like you, crow. The message says, Swifty and Doig, I hope you're doing well lately. It's been a bit since I tuned in, but it sounds like Swift is going through some PC issues, and I'm sorry to hear it. I'm sure you'll get it all fixed up in no time, and I wish I could help more with more than moral support, but gosh dang, I'm not going to be moral. I'm not going to be the morally supportist. I'm going to read that again. I'm sure you get it all fixed up in no time. And I wish I could help more than moral support, but gosh damn, am I not going to be... Oh, it's a negative, but it's not that kind of negative. It's like, gosh darn if I'm not going to be the best. Like, okay, I get it now. I was like, I'm not going to be the morally supportist. But gosh dang, am I not going to be the morally supportist? Support it. The most supportive. There we go. Oh, another crow hit the window. Oh, hey, crow friend. You got a message ×2? Who's this from? It's from Peter Steves. It says, welcome for round 2. Nice stories, by the way. Never befriend females in real life, so it would be... Wait. By the way, never befriend females in real life, so it would be hard for me to get into the swing of dating, so I don't really stress over it. Thanks for the stream. Love, Peter. Yeah, don't worry about it, Radney. We got there in the end. Yeah, good call rereading it. If you've not read something before and you don't know what it's meaning to say and you just read it, sometimes you miss stuff. So it's always good to just date boys, then you never have to overcome a fear of girls. Yeah, I think the trick is you just, girls are people too, so just treat them like people. That's it. That's the tweet. Or just become a hermit and then you just have to never date anyone. Evelyn's like, I'm a human being. That is how you relate to me. Girls. Who needs girls when you got Clip Studio Paint for the iPad Pro? I know my way around a stylus. Yeah, for sure, for real though. Like, there's no trick to talking to girls. You just do it. This guy's onto something. Yeah. I don't know if this is too much information, but hell, I'm gonna say it anyway. I've only ever been in 2 relationships, so I don't have that much experience with them. So you could probably take you could probably take my relationship advice with a pinch of salt. Although both relationships have lasted 7 years and I want to spend the rest of my life with this one, so I think I'm doing okay. You're telling us you're so skilled at dating, you aced it second try. I don't think I'm good at dating at all. I think I'm just I don't feel like I've ever dated. I think people approach dating like it's I don't know, like I feel like making a friendship and finding someone that you're comfortable with is almost like separate from the concept of dating. Dating is like getting to know people. I don't know, you guys. You can probably correct me if I'm wrong. My experience of dating is watching American TV. I have no first-hand experience in dating. Where's India? She's not feeling all that well today, so she is resting up. And I'm having a lot of fun painting this Raph, so. TV shows distort the truth. Like if you've been to the cinema, restaurant, anywhere, that's basically a date. Yo, Blinkbot, thanks for the follow. Thanks for coming in. Do you like the turtles? I like the turtles. Congratulations, you won. You like turtle. Good. Turtle's good. Sib says, I had a boyfriend, then 2 boyfriends at the same time, then a girlfriend, then an almost girlfriend. Well, they won't they? Then a complex love triangle with 2 guys you couldn't decide between, and then a current boyfriend. but also don't have much experience. Woocha. Oh, you're new to Twitch and you're trying to find other artists that aren't drawing manga. I'm sorry. Oh no, it's a manga girl. Quick, a manga girl. We sometimes draw anime here, but not all the time. I don't draw it that well, clearly. Yeah, if you've seen D Slugs' art, his stuff's really cool. Manga inspired. Third Crowmail. Oh, okay. Hello, crow friend. You seem to be getting tired. Are you sure you really want to keep flying here and delivering these messages? Are you sure? Yeah, you sound tired. Tired, crow. You sound real tired. Maybe this is your last message. It says, I bet you won't ready for round 3. Haha, psych. Nice stream, by the way. I love the content. Well, thank you, Peter Steves. We appreciate you. Oh my gosh, Dark Bolt, you just threw away 25,000. I'm sorry, no, you didn't throw it away. You can complete. It's full of luck. You're now the luckiest person in the stream. You've offered your Doggle Bucks to the money hole, and the money hole is graciously accepted. You'll have good luck for the rest of the day. If not today, then probably tomorrow. Some point in your life, you'll have good luck, and that'll be because that you spent the money on the money hole. Thank you. You gave me push-ups. All right, okay. I will be right back. I got 5 push-ups to do. Whoa! Okay. I did them. I'm getting better at them. How do you know if Doig is doing them? Well, you know usually because Indy will be like, oh, I did them. You only like paying for push-ups if Indy is watching. Hey, I just saw in the chat. Will, how you doing? Guys, Will Sliney is a super cool comic artist who's Irish based, and he was streaming yesterday with I'm out of breath. I'm getting better at push-ups, but it does I don't use my arms. He's doing a stream yesterday where he's talking to a bunch of other comic creators. I should mention that they are currently running a Kickstarter for Stephen Mooney's Half Past Danger Christmas special. So if any of you are interested in comics, I think a group of cool Irish comics creators are pitching in and adding pages and story to the book. And so Will was talking with Declan, who is our flatmate, who's a very, very cool comics artist too. That's Declan Shalvey. Or Shalvey? Shalvey. I was like, Declan Shalvey. Declan Shalvey. No, he is not. Oh, you're welcome for the help. I'm glad you managed to get Declan into the call okay and everything. I was going to be like, I'll help set it up and stuff, but I think you managed it in the interim. It was funny watching Declan be like, he's not talking anymore. Over here. I was like, yeah, I think he just brought Mooney into the call. It's like, oh, okay. Ah, man. Yeah, I'm kind of Declan's unofficial official tech support. So if Declan seems to have done anything that's remotely computer technical, it's more than likely I've either helped him to do it or encouraged him to do it. I think he really enjoyed you set up his Gmail for him back in the day. That makes a lot of sense. We were just talking about bits and pieces of relationship stuff just before you popped in, Will. So BN Motive is saying, trusting to love for me is kind of hard in my experience from other situations. Women and people just want your attention because they are lonely, and once you don't give them what you seek, they leave you. I think you've mixed what they seek. Women, people just want your attention, and when you don't give them attention, they leave you. I think people who are just seeking like to take, yeah, it's hard to build trusting, meaningful relationships. But I think if you are suspicious of someone and you treat them as if they're going to leave, that can be a kind of self-fulfilling prophecy. So I think even though it puts you in a vulnerable place, you gotta trust people to have your back, you know? But it depends on the person. It depends on who they are. Like, trust has to be earned, you know? This Declan needs to get better at tech if he's going to keep the Declan name. We'll see. Yeah, trusting people is difficult. But worthwhile. Like if you find someone you can like be yourself with. Declan. That's awesome. Okay, I've kind of got an asymmetry thing going on with Raph here, and he's technically symmetrical in the design, but I think I'm going to keep it just cause. Like the wraps go up to over his bicep here, but they stop short on his forearm. Similarly, above the knee, below the knee. Yeah, I'm going to keep it. Get a job partner, don't mix business with pleasure. Remember, Doig, artistic freedom. You love the grounded colors, you're surprised it works so well. Yeah, I'm enjoying them as well. The plastron might be a little bit bright, I'm not sure. Let me try something. Yeah. Wait. Divan is like freaking out. Oh, bloody hell, you're that Will Slaney. Are you familiar with Will Slaney's work, Declan? Yeah, you are. Now I'm the other one. Yeah, you guys. Will has been recently working on Star Wars comics. I think he was doing the Rise of Kylo Ren, as well as Spider-Man 2099 of the potentially other Spider-Man books. He's pretty cool. I think that definitely helped kind of like, yeah, that worked. And you're guessing the other Declan is Declan Shalvey. Yes. Yeah, that's the one. Marvel artist extraordinaire Declan Shalvey. Robin, I will definitely hug India. Yeah, if I've not mentioned it that much on the stream, Declan, I live with Declan Shalvey, so he's our studio buddy, and it's through Declan that I think Will knows us. But we've been streaming on Twitch, and Will Slenny streams as well. I think he just started this year. He streams fairly regularly, so you know, check him out. He's really friendly and stuff. You had no idea we were in the studio with him. It's an unfortunate coincidence. Harsh. Yeah, we never really like... It's not really like something that we were like, we do this now or anything. Just keeping it on the down low. But if you're in the stream and stuff, he's fine with saying it. I'm in the room when Declan's streaming, like sitting behind him, making comments and stuff. Wait, I should have done this on another layer. Edit, redo, edit, undo. Yeah, I don't want to mess with that. I can probably just use... Yeah, I probably just use this as a... Well, we'll see. We'll see if it looks jank. Nope, that's cool. Yeah, just use the previous thing as a layer mask. Declan tries to hide them so people don't find out. There we go. Okay, yeah, that feels... I can probably pull out some of the lighter stuff, but that brings more focus to the upper torso part of the design. So if I do this, like you've got more areas of high contrast throughout, but if I pop that on can see that it's sort of like, you're like, oh, this is cool, but I want to be looking here. Like it helps with the reduced darkness, like more of the contrast that pops up here. So yeah, give Will the recognition he deserves. You're going to regret coming in here now, Will. I don't know, you guys. I don't think you can handle all this adoration. Gonna pop out just a bit of like some of the brighter highlight on the thigh there. Just to make him more of a muscly boy. Here's the thing. If you're familiar with the turtles, which turtle would you like to see me draw next? Because I'm currently undecided. Mikey, Donnie, and Leo, they all have Donnie. I was gonna say they all have something really cool about them. You haven't seen that many people draw Mikey. Oh, I've seen some really great. I've seen some really great Mikeys. You'd like to see my Mikey? I'll be drawing the Rise versions of them. It's a tough call. Chat seems divided. It is interesting how in the Rise iteration I'll draw myself as a turtle. I'll draw a bear with antlers and a little turtle shell. That'll be my... I would be interested in drawing like a mutant type OC. You would like to see a Rise Doig bear. Yeah. Story by Chad. I super agree. You love the fact that Donnie is a soft shell turtle and that he compensates for that with his tech. It is a really, really clever way to incorporate his tech mindedness with his insecurities, because he uses tech to maintain or to foster friendships with people because he wants to be useful. So not only does he protect himself physically from being vulnerable to like physical attack, but emotionally he's wrapped himself in this technology to have people like him for what he's able to do. And that is chef's kiss. Great characterization. Doig, if you and India start a Rise OC trend to get more artists' attention to the show, that can help a lot. Yes, let us do this. Rise Doig could be a polar bear with a green styling. Why particularly a polar bear? I'm interested in the thoughts behind that. Yeah, Will, like the humor and the comedy and stuff, it's very energetic, and it really has a lot of appeal for, you know, the lower ages, children, one might call them. But the nuance of the character and the decision making and the drive for why the character acts in the way they do is so supported by like the psychology of each character that for me they feel more well-rounded as characters. I haven't read the IDW comic. I would be really interested to do so. Yeah, I'm thinking about picking that up. I think there's a whole ton of stuff in there. It's outstanding. Okay. Yeah, I like what IDW do. But yeah, I think I think Rise, the TMNT, is so misunderstood. I think it drew a lot of ire because people thought it was something that it wasn't because of the small snapshots of what they saw. But what is really there is really worth checking out. Like, I think a lot of people wanted to dismiss it as another another false presumption, because a lot of people are like, I like Teen Titans, I don't like Teen Titans Go. And I watched Teen Titans Go, and it's phenomenally good. It doesn't do the same thing that Rise has done, but if you watch Teen Titans Go and you see what they've done there, they've taken each of the characteristics and dialed them up to 11, and it's really entertaining to see the neurosis of Robin bump up against the other sort of like times 11 characters. Robin's my favorite character in Teen Titans Go because he's just so like he's a pressure cooker. But I think again it's been misunderstood for what it was. People wanted the narrative and the storylines to continue of Teen Titans, and Teen Titans Go is a complete like departure from that narrative. Yeah, I think a lot of Teen Titans Go comes from the fact that the original show was cancelled and then this came back and people are like, we wanted more of the thing that we liked. Evelyn, I don't disagree with you saying that it's geared at very young kids. I think it's probably appealing to them. But there's an entire episode where the characters claim that Robin is a leprechaun, or that he has tiny it's low random at sometimes, but it's not dumbed down. No, I really love the episode of Teen Titans Go where Cyborg doesn't feel like he's able to fight unless he's listening to his favorite cassette tape, to the song called I think it's like The Night Begins to Shine. That song is so freaking catchy. But what they do is they like reimagine the Teen Titans as like these 80s like cyber. I just love it. The Night Begins to Shine is an actual song. I'll play this, but I can't play the song because it's... Let's see. Oh, is this the whole episode? Yeah. Did I miss the whole sequence where they transform? I'm gonna link this because it's worth it for the music. It has its moments, but Rise is a completely different thing altogether. Like a completely different thing from Teen Titans Go. Rise is a different thing from anything. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't been looking, I guess, for anything that's like Rise. I want to say thank you to Pixel Mage for the follow, and also Patelibao. Thank you. Yeah, so if I was going to draw Donnie, does anyone have like a moment or a like a thing that he could be doing in mind? Patali, this is Clip Studio Paint. The drill. The drill could be a lot of fun, yeah. Yeah, this is Clip Studio. I don't know if it's just because I have like dark theme, but a link to the software. Sure. It's not free now. But Krita is. Am I looking for a specific pose? Donnie, a mood? Anything really. I'm just brainstorming, trying to think of, because this, I want to do something that's less stoic for Donnie. This one was just me experimenting, like drawing a turtle in a sort of like I don't know, this is sort of like if you were going to do a concept of a character and draw. Yo, Vivscoot, thanks for coming by. Thanks for the raid. Welcome in. We're drawing turtles. Kill the invaders. Declan, no. We're drawing Rise Raph from Rise of the TMNT because it's a super cool show. Donnie could be showing off a new gadget to his brothers and standing there proud of himself and expecting their reaction. Look out, they have cats. So many cats. What were you up to, Vivscoot? Were you doing some art? Feel free to share. I will give you a shout out. Boop. There we go. At some point I want to make little custom commands for everyone that raids us on the regular so that I can give people a better introduction to you. He could be doing his oh papa. Wait, how does he say that? Papa pose. Just hanging out, trying to draw though. Nothing fancy though. Gotcha. That's cool. That's cool too. Let's see. I think I need to darken this back thumb. Not with this though. With this brush. It's simple. I see Ninja Turtles in my recommended streams and I click on it. Awesome. Welcome in. Are you Dangerbeard, are you familiar with the latest animated series, Rise of the TMNT? Or are you an old school Turtles fan? Those two aren't completely separate, but I think just an 80s tragic. Dude, if you like the 80s Turtles, I think there'll be a lot for you to love in the current current iteration. I met a couple of people on Twitter recently who were saying they weren't sure about Rise, and then when they gave it a shot, they were like, "Oh man, it reminds me. It's like it's giving me nostalgia." And I agree as well. There's a lot of nice nuance and references in there. I think in part that's largely due to the fact that a lot of the team, or a lot of the people working in story, that's the turtles that they grew up on. So that's what they are fans of as well. Hamada Yoshi as basically Bruce Lee was a bold move, but man, did it pay off. It gave it a really interesting edge narratively. I really appreciated that. It's kind of like a mix between Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan. Okay, I want to go above the darkened layer. But yeah, we found that Rise endeavored to make something really cool and really special, and it was misunderstood from the get-go, but they stuck with it, and they kept making something of really good quality. And Indy and I slept on the show for years. Like, we only started watching this in the last couple of months. Yeah, it's so difficult to get a hold of outside of the US. I think maybe purposefully so, because because it was so it was kind of like controversially received, because in the context that it came out, people had been fans of the 2012 series, and they probably wanted more of the same, and so the early adoption rate for it was low because it was different. But different in this case has meant really good quality writing and an exploration of turtles that hasn't really been seen before, to my knowledge. Now, I'm not a complete like Turtles history buff, but I have watched most of 2012 series. I'm currently watching the 2003 series. I think I saw bits and pieces of that back when it aired, but I'm purposely consuming Turtles content to help refine and hone my my turtle knowledge, because I really love the premise and the setup, and I really love the way that they explored it in Rise, but I want to be able to speak truth, you know, consume the IDW series. That'll be my next port of call. It's like, well, I think that would be really cool. It looks like maybe they've been involved with Laird and Eastman a little bit with that. I'm curious to see what they do with Last Ronin as well. Does anyone have any bets on, like, I think the setup for the Last Ronin is that one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is set in the future. One of them has survived and the others have not. I think it's more than likely. Yeah. I think it's going to be Mikey as well. I think narratively, it makes sense for it to be Mikey. You think it's going to be Leo? But yeah, I've only been watching Rise of the TMNT for the last couple of months, and wish I hadn't slept on it. But realizing just how good it is, both like the animation quality is great, the creativity and the boarding is amazing, the characterization and the way that the turtles move, each one is so unique to the turtle. It's just really fun, creative, and clever, and it's not something you see often in animated series made to be like televised. It's like feature film level thought put in there. If you've looked at the animatics as well, the boarders that worked on the show have really like tried to push the ante with everything, like with the way that the characters are placed on screen, the staging, the composition, the way that fight scenes play out is creative and fun. There's a really great sense of fun throughout everything that they really help elevate it, make it entertaining, but also like emotionally meaningful. So my hope is that if we help in some part help the show find the audience that would appreciate it, that we're more likely to get this sort of stuff in the future, whether that be more shows like Rise of the TMNT, or whether that be like showing that there really is an audience there for this show, and that it reverses some decisions. Because recently it's been revealed that the show was the season 2 was cut in half, and the creators had to do their best to resolve the story, and they really managed to do it. But you can tell that the reason that thing hung together was because they'd already set up really poignant and clever storytelling beforehand. If they hadn't written the characters as well as they had, and if they hadn't set up a lot of the things that they paid off in those 4 episodes that they had to also sort of set up, if they couldn't rely on really clever writing, then that rushed ending wouldn't have hit as hard as it did. It wouldn't have felt as satisfying. And that's a testament to how well crafted and how well thought out what they were doing was. And I'm there for it. I want to see more storytelling rewarded and encouraged and shown, and like I want to see more creators doing this sort of stuff. I'm excited to see what this creative team are capable of, whether that be together or whether that be on their separate ways in different productions. I would much rather see them work together again, because you can just tell that the creative team that was brought together to make this was really strong, and that everyone who was working on it was determined to put what they could into it. So have I seen any other animated shows, Doig? I've seen plenty. Yeah, for sure. I think we just sort of accept that like animated shows, like they're made and it's cool and we watch them, and they hit on like an entertainment level, and I'm like, okay, cool, yeah, I might recommend that. But this one does something different. And I will say, seeing when I first met India, she was like, have you seen Avatar? And I was like, no, I've not seen Avatar. And the looks that she got on her face was like, you haven't seen Avatar? It's like, no. It's like, I have them on DVD, let's watch them together. I was like, alright, cool. And I started watching it. I had seen bits and pieces of Avatar, but I didn't really know what it was about. And after having watched it, Avatar is another great example of an animated series that has great storytelling, heart, characters that, like, they have really meaningful character arcs. Like, you've seen at least one more. I would say Rise of the TMNT is the best animated series I've seen since Avatar. It is not another Avatar because it's doing something different. But the level of care and attention to detail like it hits up there. India was talking to me, and she was saying, I'm very particular about shows that I let into my heart, you know? Like, she is an animator through and through. She loves animation. She loves making animation. She loves thinking about animation. She loves storytelling. And she was like, there hasn't been something else. Now, we can't watch everything that's ever made ever. So you gotta understand that this is something that made it through. But this is like one of those ones. I would say another one that does this is Haikyuu. That one is really well made. It's a Japanese anime about kids playing volleyball, and they do a really, really great job of like showing the stakes of a volleyball game. But what's really important about Haikyuu is that it focuses in on why the game matters to the characters. Have I seen Ping Pong the animation? I don't. Is that a very Sakuga heavy one? Yeah, Vivscoot, Haikyuu. It's so well made and the character design is awesome. The animation when they're playing volleyball and throughout all is great. The way that the characters interact and move. Like, they do a really good job of exploring what is important to each character. And then they have those characters who feel that like this is so important to them have to like play one another in a match. And it's really interesting because it's not like good versus evil. And there's definitely like there's a team that are the protagonists that you're following. But I'll tell you that like you don't want to see, you're never put in the point of view where you're like, I want this team to win and this team to lose. You're like, I want everyone to win. They all have worked so hard to be where they are. I have talked a lot that my voice is drying out. But yeah, I think it's really important to celebrate and support creators that are making this sort of stuff. And marketing is hey Kiwiji, thanks for coming by. Marketing is really important, and I think that Nick maybe started out on a good footing but lost their way. I think maybe like higher up structures were like, okay, I want to make room for the kind of stuff that I want to make, because I know that the guy in charge of Nickelodeon now isn't necessarily the same guy who greenlit Rise. I think it's really important that we who haven't misunderstood what Rise is about let people who we think would like Rise know about it, Because I think word of... You also enjoyed Isaacin. Yes, Isaacin is fantastic. Isaacin is the... I'll finish the thought I was saying. You guys are making me chat way too much. I'm becoming impassioned. I think it's important as it's almost like become a grassroots movement where it's like, dude, have you heard about Rise of the TMNT? It's really cool. I want us to be able to do that. I want us to have like this growing social media presence that was just like, if you've not checked out Rise, it's really awesome. Here's the reasons why, and this is why I think you would enjoy it. I think if we can show that the audience is growing and growing as more people are informed rather than told something that is biased. Is going to help a lot. Like I don't think it's necessarily that we need to be like, Nickelodeon, you've made a mistake. I think what we want to show is that that Rise is really cool and there's an audience for it. We just need to let them know about it. I want more people to love and appreciate what animation and what really well written stuff is capable of. There's KiwiG coming in. I'm not sure if I've ever seen KiwiG, but they know what Rise is like. Well, welcome in. Thanks for finding us. We're KiwiG, we recently did a 4-hour stream where there was myself, my stream partner India Swift, who was an animator slash director slash storyboarder, and our friend Patrick Stannard, who works at Powerhouse, but he's also the CEO of a company called Knights of Light Table. The three of us are part of that company, and we make animations together. But what we did recently was we spent 4 hours on a stream looking at the animatics and the animation from episodes of Rise of the TMNT, and during that, a couple of the directors and board artists and artists, you love the music videos, awesome. Well, welcome in. They were dropping by the chat and like giving us like cool information and tidbits of stuff. So we really appreciate the work that they've done, and we want to help. We want to help them by having their work seen by the people that would appreciate it. So that's what I know. That it might seem like out of nowhere. The Doig and Swift stream has suddenly become very, very Rise centric, but that is because it's so important to us that Rise gets known. Because Avatar, back in its day, was like really amazing, but it's kind of slowly built up an audience that appreciates it, that has kind of been introduced to it over time, because it's people who have seen it talking to people who haven't. And I don't want to go 10 years down the line and for people to be like, oh, you should check out this show, it was really good 10 years ago. I want people to see that now, that it's really good, and that we're at a point where it was stopped prematurely. I bet you Doig could talk about Rise of the TMNT all day. Yeah, no, I can. I just love what they've done with the turtles. Like the thing about it is, I'm watching the 2003 series at the moment. I'm only 8 or 9 episodes in. And the thing that is interesting and in stark contrast with each one of those is that in the 2003 series, a lot of the comedy and the humor is centered around the turtles nagging one another. It's like they'll just make fun of one another constantly. So far anyway. Like maybe that grows and develops. But I think that had its time and place. Maybe. Like I don't know. Like I'm not enjoying the aspect of it. But what was really refreshing about Rise is that the brothers have a really supportive friendship. And I think that is refreshing to see. You grew up with the 2003 and it never really goes away. Their banner is different. Yeah. I like that Rise goes towards like the brothers helping support one another to be better, you know? Like it feels like their ninjutsu is a collaboration in Rise where it's a competition in other iterations. And the fact that they're comfortable to say that they love one another, I think is really emotionally healthy and something that it's really important to like help show that being emotionally expressive is a healthy thing to be. Like being able to, as I'm going to say admit, but being able to tell someone that you care about them and then show that you care about them in an open and an expressive way. I need that. Like I sometimes struggle with opening up and being vulnerable, and I love seeing that in a show about ninjas fighting like villains, you know? Yeah, you can have, yeah. I'm gonna have to end soon because I'm way over time. But you guys got me talking about Rise again, and that's what happens. Yeah, very good male role models. KiwiG, thank you so much. So about Isaacin. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. I really appreciate that. Did it do the new alert for that, or has it not come up? Have I broken it? Okay, we have to talk about Isaacin. There was no audio, but it was a new GIF. Okay, awesome. I forget what the GIF was. Wait. No, I forget what the GIF was. Eventually, I'm gonna replace some of our stream alerts with Rise, just cause. They're great. It was the most infamous. Oh, it was the baby, wasn't it? Okay. Isaacin, or Hands Off Isaacin, is an anime about. It's an animation about the feeling of making animation, or the feeling you can get by making animation. That's what Isaacin is about. It's about high school girls discovering that they are able to make the things that they love, and showing how they go about attempting to do that. but it really, like, as someone who works in animation, seeing Asukan means film/anime club also. Yeah, keep your hands off our film club. Pretty much, like, don't ruin what we love. It's about the motion of the ocean, brah. But yeah, it centers on like the trouble that you can find when your ambition meets reality, and also like I really relate to the producer girl in Asukan. The things that she says about how just making the thing isn't enough, and that you have to share it with people in order for them to see how great it is, really resonated with me, because I think a lot of the time India, she gets her enjoyment out of making stuff, and once she's made it, she's happy with it to let it go. Like, she's like, I made this thing, I really care about it, okay, it's done, and she moves it to one side. And I'm like, cool, we should show that to people. Oh no, I've made the thing and I had fun. I'm like, okay, well, we need to tell people about that. Oh no, yeah, I think if people like it, they'll find it. And I'm like, I'm sorry, that's not how. Anyway, yeah, so like I saw a lot of traits in the director character in India, and a lot of traits of myself in the producer character. So it was very fun to watch with India and side eye her when the producer said things that I agreed with, and the director said things that India would probably have said too. But yeah, capturing like the feeling of seeing anime done, or capturing the feeling of making something and bringing it to life, Asukan does such a good job of like pulling you into that feeling and sharing that feeling with you. Have I seen Steven Universe? And if so, what is my view? I've seen the first season of Steven, and then I saw I don't know where I stopped. The first season was really strong, and then I think with it sort of like doing splashes of episodes here and there, I fell off of it just because there wasn't that routine built up. I really like Steven Universe. I think it's a really, really cool, well put together show. I think I will get around to it shortly. Yeah, the hiatuses, man, they kill momentum. If something like drops off, like I think that happened to another show that I really like. Yeah, hiatuses, if they drop off of someone's radar, it's hard to pick them back up again, no matter what the quality is. That's why like the production schedules and stuff is so important. I think if they put Rise on something where people can stream everything that they want to see, the audience will grow exponentially. And same with Steven Universe. I think now that it's available to watch, like not having to like wait between things or pauses where the wait was not. Like if they were like, there's going to be one every week, then people will be like, cool, on this day I'll watch this. Much like things like the release like Game of Thrones. I've also not seen Adventure Time. I really want to. I've been told that the later seasons, they pull some really cool narrative stuff. You don't want me to be late. Yeah. Trying to see if there's anything. Okay. There's this cool thing about Clip where, oh wow. Wait, do I have multiple? Oh, I see what's going on. If I lock this. There's a cool thing in Clip where if you have an eraser selected, you can do multiple layers and then erase stuff off of multiple layers. So if I did this, it would erase all of the layers at the same time. And it's just a really nice way to be like, I need to clean up my canvas, yo. I don't know what layers these are on, but it don't matter. So I've locked the background layer with the gray on it, so I'm not erasing that. Can you transform stuff in several layers at the same time? Yeah, bro. You select the layers on the right hand side. Select all the ones you want. So I've got them all selected. I make a selection. I press K and I can drag all of those over. I can also transform it and scale it up. And they'll stay on all of the layers. Yeah, Photoshop needs to be able to do that. No, Photoshop in the latest can't do that either. His leg looks like a Worms level now. Where can you see our art? Sketch Tech. Check out our website. It's got a bunch of our comics and animation on there to find out more where you can find us. Yeah, we also have a 60-page graphic novel, as Pal's saying. If you want to see like comics that Swift and I have made together, that's available digitally at the moment. There are physical copies of books, but we put a halt on sending things out via mail because of COVID. When this is over, you're so buying a hard copy. You need it in your nerd shelf. Oh, Pal bro, you got yours. I'm really glad. Yay. It took us a little bit to mail it out, but I'm glad it got to you. How do you get the digital version? It's on the store as well. So if you click here, you can buy the digital version here. It's currently on sale as well. It's usually I think it's usually priced at €8. It's €5 at the moment. And yeah, if you enjoy this, like here's a couple of sample pages from it. Not that you can see it all that well, but yeah. Doigadal versions. Yeah. It's good though. If you do end up getting it and like it, I would love to hear what you thought. Okay. I feel like I could keep going on this a little bit more, so what I might do is tomorrow I might just finish it up with a bit more like surface detail. Yeah, pal bro, I want to see more as well. I want to color more pages. I think what I'd like to do is take another look at Sketch Tech, thanks for the follow. Thanks for checking out our website. I recently updated it a bunch, and it's got like more of the stuff that we've worked on there. I think what I'd like to do is go through the first 60 pages of Glim and recolor them, or not recolor, but like just bump it up a bunch, because I was a little bit more inexperienced with color when I was doing that, and we had like 6 weeks to bring those 60 pages and get them all done. So I opted for a wait, that link doesn't work? Oh, weird. It works for me. At least on mobile. Oh, that sucks. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, we brought the first book, the 60 pages, together in 6 weeks in preparation to go to Thought Bubble. And I see them again, and there's certain pages that I wouldn't touch. But there are certain pages where I'm like, I feel like I can heighten the idea and the mood of the story point here if I just tweaked it in this way. So yeah, I think for the next part of the book, being a big fan of synthwave, you really enjoyed the Night Runner video clip. That was a lot of fun to work on. Yeah. It's awesome that people can catch your stream directly on the webpage. Yeah. I feel like for a good few years we forgot to like incorporate our stream stuff into our kind of main web presence, because we're striking out as being freelancers back when that website was first made. But now we don't necessarily need to find clients through our website. It's more like we were finding you guys through our website. So I've tailored it more to be like, these are the cool things that we've worked on. You should come and hang out with us. Instead, 5:30 a.m. is a good time to sleep. Okay, Rodney, you I also have to end. I'm like an hour and a half over my usual stream time. But look what we got, you guys. Oh, I want to add another reflection. I'm gonna have to work on this tomorrow. I'm not done with this. I wanted to be done with this so I can move on to Donnie. Yeah. Say the adventure words, I'm making you anxious. Alright, you guys. Saving up. Let's find someone to raid. You guys could probably like just all run away anyway, but I like raiding people because it's a really nice way of showing how cool Twitch can be. So let's mute this website. A couple of different people because we've went over time.
You're right, my friend.
Whoa. Thank you, Pablo. Have the rest of your bits. Oh, thank you. Hey there, crow friend. It's a message from Peter Steves that says, cough cough, thanks for the stream, but Doig, I got another crow mail from Peter Steves that says, cough cough. Love the streaming content, is awesome. Thanks for what you do and keep streaming. You're awesome. Love animators like you peeps. Well, thank you, Peter Steves. Appreciate you coming by. Thank you for making it fun to hang out and for keeping me company. PGH Hearts, George, you're welcome. Thank you. Yeah, Pablo, thank you for the bits. You are also right, my friend. I'm currently trying to discover potentially. Okay, I got a recommendation, but they're yet to start up yet. I like their vibe though. Huh. Let's see. Oh, I want to raid them, but they're not there yet. Eek. Okay. They just started up. They look charming. Okay, they look super friendly. I think we might go for this. Let's see. I'm gonna unmute them. Let's just raid them. It looks great. Okay. Solus Grey, we is raiding you. We timed it right, you guys. You stand friendly. Here we go. Initiating the raid. You know Solus, he's cool. Okay. I'm glad. I'm always unsure about raiding someone I've not watched before because I don't want to like throw anyone into a scenario that I wouldn't be comfortable in, but this came up on recommended and I like supporting people. I have no idea whether they have a big audience or not, but here we go. Probably they're cool. So get your raid weapons ready. Thank you so much for coming by. I hope you all have a great day, and I hope the rest of it is filled with that adventure stuff. Let me throw us over into the stream outro. Thanks so much for like all the raids today and for everyone's support, and like just generally the positivity here is just really uplifting. So I really appreciate that adventure stuff. Yeah, it's nice to meet you too. And I hope that I see some of you. I hope I see all of you, but I don't want to put any pressure on you to come back. But I hope you've enjoyed your time here and that you enjoy the rest of your time elsewhere. Thank you so much. And may the rest of your day be filled with adventure. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye. We'll be back tomorrow.